Beautiful. Hi, welcome. This is Lara from Om3 Yoga. And we'll start in a child's pose this afternoon. So as you're ready, starting to make your way into child's pose, and then see as you come down, you can bring your big toes together, the knees apart. The knees can be closer together if you prefer. And then maybe resting your forehead down, or you can always bend the elbows and place the hands under the forehead and just putting a little bit of pressure on the forehead. And just allowing yourself to settle and come into your breath. And if you need to wiggle a little bit and move to get a little bit more comfortable, let that happen. And just starting to breathe and welcoming some ease into the body. 2 and 1. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly start to reach your arms forward, and we'll inhale and we'll come to tabletop position. Coming onto the hands and knees, let's inhale, we'll lengthen and look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, we'll lengthen and look up. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. Again, inhaling. And exhale. Let's take 2 more like that. Inhaling. And exhaling. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We're going to come find a neutral place. Let's bring your knees a little bit closer together. And we're going to start with the hips here. So I want you to channel your inner dog watering its fire hydrant. So we're going to inhale and lift your right knee to the side, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, right knee to the side, and exhale, lower. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 2 more of those. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. Just letting your body readjust for a moment. Let's take a cat-cow in between. So we'll inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, flat back. And we're going to do that on the left side now. So inhale your left knee to the side. Exhale, back down. Inhale that left knee and exhale, lower. Again, inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. One last time. Inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Let's inhale. We're going to lengthen and look up again. Exhale. Let's curl the toes under. You're going to sink your hips towards your heels. And then we're just going to lift the knees off the mat a little bit, bringing your chin to your chest. 2 and 1. We're going to drop the knees back down. We'll inhale, tabletop. And then let's extend your legs back and come lay on your belly. And we're going to stack your hands here. Bring your chin on your hands. If that's not comfortable, bring your forehead down. And then we're going to bend your right leg, flex your foot. And let's press the pelvis down into the ground. Press the thigh and the knee down, feeling the right glutes engage. 2 and 1. And we're going to gently soften that. Let's try that once again. Pressing the pelvis down, feeling the right glutes engage. 2 and 1. Gently softening. One more time, pressing down and softening. Now you're going to keep your hips down, but lift that right knee a little bit away from the ground. 2 and 1. We're going to lower the right knee back down. Inhale, you're going to prop yourself up just a little bit. We're going to bring your left forearm parallel to the front of the mat. And you're going to try to reach for your right leg if you can. If not, just imagine. And you're going to pull your right heel towards your glute and then press the pelvis down. So you feel a really big stretch in that quad muscle or the front of the thigh. You might even feel this in the hips a little bit. 3, 2, And 1. We're going to gently release that right leg, and then let's come back down. Again, you can rest your forehead down or your chin, what's more comfortable for you. Take a deep breath. Notice the difference between the right and left side. And exhale, letting go. Beautiful. Let's do the left side from here. We're going to flex through that left foot. And then we're going to squeeze and press that pelvis down, the thigh down, the knee down, feeling the left glutes engage. And then gently releasing. Once again, we're going to press that pelvis down, feeling the glutes engage, the knee is down, flexing through that left foot, and then letting it go. One more time, pressing down and letting go. Now we're going to lift that left knee a little bit away from the ground. 2 and 1. You're going to bring that left knee back down. We'll slide your right forearm back a little bit, but keep it parallel to the mat. And now this time you're going to try to reach your left hand for your left foot, and then again press that quad down, press the pelvis down, feeling that big stretch in your body. 2 and 1. We're going to gently release that when you're ready. From here, we'll slide your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming to a sphinx shape. Let's roll the shoulders back and pull the sternum forward. Maybe feeling a stretch in your belly. You can again press that pelvis down. 2 and 1. We're going to gently soften the body. Let's slide the hands under the shoulders. We'll inhale, tabletop. Keeping the toes curled under, we're going to start to sink your hips toward your heels. And then let's lift your hips a little bit higher this time. Let's keep the knees bent to begin. And then you're going to straighten your right leg, feeling that left leg still bent, feeling a big stretch in the right leg. And then we're going to bend into the right knee and stretch that left leg out. So again, do that from side to side. So bending the left knee, right heel down. And then bending the right knee and left heel down. One more time. Inhale. Exhaling. And then other side. Take a breath in, letting it go. And then maybe straightening both legs if that feels okay. You can shake your head and neck out. And perhaps start to lift your right hip to the sky, feeling a big stretch. And we'll lower the right hip down and then left hip lifts up. And let's do that again from side to side. So right hip lifts up and down and left hip. Back down. One more time from side to side. Right hip lifts up and lower and left and lower. Beautiful. Let's walk the hands to the back of the mat from here toward your feet, and we'll take a forward fold. So bend the knees, maybe grab onto your elbows. You can sway out from side to side. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to bring your hands down, keeping your left hand maybe about a foot in front of your left foot. Let's bend the left knee. We're going to reach your right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale. Let's lower that right hand down, bending into the right knee, left arm to the sky. Beautiful. And then exhaling back down, folding forward. Pressing through the feet. Let's inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands through the heart center and then alongside the body, palms forward, and maybe let your eyes close for a moment. And as you let your eyes close, just start to scan your body. So notice your toes and the soles of the feet and heels, your calves and shins, the knees, the upper legs, the hips and the glutes. Noticing the torso, maybe feel the shoulders roll back. Drawing your energy towards your fingertips, feeling that sensation in your hands. And then maybe breathing up through the fingertips, up through the arms. And then exhaling out through the mouth. Letting your neck soften, the face soften. And then just taking a moment here and tune within. Is there a word or an intention you'd like to focus on for your practice today? Maybe there's a sense of releasing you want to move into. So just honoring, what is your experience? We're going to inhale, reach your arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, let's reach back up. Bring your arms wide. Maybe let your chest open up to the sky. And then coming back up, we're going to bend the knees, hinge from your hips, and fold forward again. Let's inhale, look up about halfway. Exhale, we're going to bring your hands down. Now you're going to start to walk your hands towards the front of the mat. We're going to find a plank pose, maybe coming onto your tippy toes, and then let's take 85 push-ups today. I'm just kidding. So we're just going to slowly lower the body all the way down to the ground. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chest up. And then exhale, hips high, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. You're going to walk or jump your feet as many hops or steps as you need to the front of the mat. Inhale, we'll look up halfway. Exhale, let's fold forward. Pressing through the feet, we'll inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just move my mat for a moment. All right. So we're going to inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. Let's step the left foot back. You're going to come onto the ball of the foot. While you're here, just kind of feel your hips square off. So notice if one hip moves back, see if you can kind of get them in this even place. And we'll take a slight bend into the right knee. Maybe reach the arms high. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower the hands onto the ground. We'll keep your left hand under the shoulder and right arm is going to reach to the sky. Take a twist. 2, and 1. We're going to lower the hand down and we'll step your left foot back to meet your right. Fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward again. Pressing to the feet, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, let's reach back up. We're going to bring your hands back to your hips. We'll now step that right foot back, bending into that left knee. Again, trying to see your hips squaring off a little bit from here, really starting to find that sensation in your body. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms high. Breathing here. 2, and 1. We're going to lower your hands down. You're going to keep your right hand under the shoulder, left arm to the sky, twisting. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower the hand down, step the feet together, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold forward again. Press through the feet. We'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to take your feet a little bit wider from here. Turn your toes out. We're going to bring your hands on your hips. You're going to bend your knees and then take your tailbone back. Now, we're going to roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together, then imagine your heart lifting to the sky a little bit. So creating a C curve with the spine. 2, and 1. We're just going to, don't straighten, again, lock the joints up, but maybe straighten up a little bit, take a break. We're going to do that again, and we might add a little on depending on what's going on in your body. So slight bend in the knees, tailbone back. We'll lift your heart up. You can stay right here. If you want to push your hips forward a little bit more and lean back, great. Just do what feels good for your body. Support your back. 2 and 1, all the way back up. Maybe straighten up a little bit. Inhale through the nose, exhale. One more time, bending into the knees. Take that tailbone back, roll the shoulders and elbow back. You can stay right here, or again, if you want, press the hips forward, keep the knees bent, engage the glutes, honoring your body. 2 and 1, we'll inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Let's reach the arms high. Exhale, we're gonna slowly fold forward. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, let's bring the hands onto the ground. We'll step your left leg back, and then let's drop down to that left knee. We're going to start with the hands at the hips from here, and we're going to start to work into the hips a little bit more. So we're going to sink your hips forward, and if it's better with your hands on the ground here, by all means, take care of you. We'll lift back up. Let's sink in again. And lifting back up. And one more time, we're going to come sink in and lifting back up. Now we're going to curl those left toes under. We'll straighten that left leg as much as that feels good. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, let's lower your hands down and we'll step back, downward dog. Inhale, finding a plank. Let's drop the left knee into the mat. Turn your right toes to the right and reaching that right arm to the sky and maybe over your head, really pressing through the outside edge of that back right foot. You reach your right arm, 2 and 1. We're going to lower the hand down, the knee down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to come sink your hips to your heels. So notice if this is feeling easier than when we began. We'll press to the tops of the feet, knees, reach those arms high. Bringing the hands back to your hips, maybe curling those toes under. We're going to press the hips forward, lift your heart up, leaning back. Let's take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Lifting back up, hands at the hips. We're going to step your right foot between your hands again, or to the front of your mat because your hands are on your hips. If you can bring your right foot there, great. If not, me either. Lift your left knee off the mat. Let's lift all the way up. And then we're going to step your left foot up just about a footprint so both legs can get straight here. And we're going to exhale, hinge from the hips, bending the right knee, nose to the knee. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, lift all the way back up. Bring your hands to your heart. Step that left foot to meet the right. Beautiful. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, stretch to the right, up, and over to the left. Inhaling back up. We're going to just take a little bit of a back bend. That feels good again. And slowly, slowly bend the knees, hinge from your hips, folding forward. We're going to step our right leg back this time and drop down to the knee. And again, we'll inhale, bring your hands to your hips to begin. So we're going to sink in to that left knee and lift back up. Exhale, sinking in. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale. And inhaling. Now we're going to curl those right toes under. Lift your right knee off the mat. We'll inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, lowering your hands down. We'll step back, downward dog. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Let's inhale. We're going to find plank. We're going to lower your right knee into the middle of the mat. Right hand will slide under that right shoulder. Left foot flat. Inhale, reach your left arm high. And maybe extend it over the head. Keep breathing. Big stretch here. 3, maybe look up at your palm. 2, and 1. And then we're going to slowly lower the hand down and the knee down. Inhale, let's look up. Exhale, we're going to come sink your hips to child's pose. Pressing through the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. Let's roll the arms back, hands onto the hips, curling your toes under. Press those hips forward. Lift your heart up to the sky. Maybe inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Clear out any congestion. That once again. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to come back up. Now we're going to step your left foot forward, curling the right toes under. We'll straighten that right leg. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then we're going to step your right foot up just a little bit so both legs can get straight. And then we'll bend into the left knee as you lower the hands down, nose to the knee. Breathing here. 2. And 1. We're going to inhale, rise all the way back up. And then step your feet together, hands at the heart. Take a moment, just pause. Notice how your body's feeling. Maybe the palms forward, roll the shoulders back. Notice what's happening in the body. Let's inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, hinge from your hips, folding forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, let's fold forward a little bit longer from here. Maybe bring your feet a little wider. And then perhaps interlace your hands behind your back. And then reach your hands away from the hips. Shake your head and neck out. Notice how is your body doing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release the hands. Slight bend into the knees. We'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift up. We're going to stretch over to the right. Coming back up and over to the left. Inhale, back up. We'll lean back one more time. And then swan dive as you fold forward. So last time, like this, from here, we're either going to walk or jump your feet back to a plank. See what works for you. And then we're going to exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Gazing between the thumbs. You can walk, tippy toe, jump, hop, skip your feet back to the front of the mat, folding forward. Pressing through the feet. We're going to stand all the way up. Exhaling, hands to the heart center. Beautiful. Let's come step your feet out wide from here. So whatever direction you want to face. Hold on, I got a little wardrobe adjustment. We're going to reach your arms wide. And then let's bring your hands on your hips, your thumb forward, your fingers back, and you're going to start with your toes out. We're going to do 5 of these. So let's inhale, reach and lengthen back. And then exhale, you're going to fold forward. It's fine if your knees need to bend a little bit. Let's inhale, come back up, leaning back. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up and leaning back. And exhale, folding forward. Again, inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhaling. Now we're going to inhale, come back up. This time bring your toes in and heels out. we'll reach the arms wide and then fold forward once again. And one of the things that you'll notice is that, as we were folding forward and the toes were out, you're going to feel one part of the hamstrings and maybe the hips and glutes stretching. And as you bring the feet in, you might feel something else. So just exploring what is your experience without judging, without any expectation, just honoring what's there. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, reach all the way up. You'll take your arms wide. Let's turn your right toes out. You might need to slide your left foot back a little bit. We're going to move into Warrior B. Now from here, we're going to straighten the right leg, left hand on, the left leg reaching back. And then let's bend back into Warrior B. Inhale, reach and lengthen back. Exhale, back to Warrior B. One more time. Reach and lengthen back. And bending back into the knee. Now we'll straighten the right leg again. Reach forward. Right hand somewhere on the leg. You can reach your left arm to the sky. I'm going to bring my hand behind my back today. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe pull the back of the head back. So if you're going to lean behind a wall, imagining the wall is completely holding you. Finding the back of the body, feeling an opening through the front of the chest. 2 and 1. You're going to bend back into the right knee, back to Warrior B. Inhale, let's reach up, feet parallel. Take a moment, fold forward in between, just to explore the difference between the right and left leg. Maybe giving your legs a break. You might want to wiggle your hips from side to side. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, come all the way back up. We'll reach your arms wide to the side, turning your left toes out. We're going to come bend into the knee, Warrior B. Now we're going to start here by straightening the left leg. Reach your right arm down, your left arm overhead, and then we'll bend back into the knee, Warrior B. Inhaling and exhale. Again, inhale and exhaling, Warrior B. Inhale, we're going to straighten the leg. We'll reach forward and then lowering your left hand down, maybe your right arm to the sky. Or if you want to do what I'm doing, you can bring your hand onto your hip and then lean the head back a little bit more. So again, maybe finding something different in your body. Feel your chest roll back. Opening. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to take a slight bend in that left knee. We'll come back to Warrior B and then straighten the legs, feet parallel. Exhale, let's take a wide-legged forward fold once again. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to do a slight bend in the knees. Let's rise all the way back. We're going to reach your arms wide again. Now, coming back to Warrior B. Once again, we're going to straighten the leg. You'll reach and lengthen back. And then we're going to bend back into the knee. And this time, either bring your forearm on your thigh, or maybe you're going to bring your hand inside your foot. Again, you can keep your left hand onto your hip, or maybe reach it over the head or up to the sky. So what does your body need here? Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come bend and lift. We'll straighten the leg. Now, we're going to bring your hands to your heart. You're going to step that left foot up into the left a little bit. And we're going to do this just a couple times. So you're going to take a slight bend in your right knee. Hands are at the heart. We're going to try to reach your left elbow towards your right knee. So you're going to twist, and then we'll come back up. So let's inhale and twist. The knees bent slightly. Exhale, back up. Inhale and exhaling. One more time. Inhale, we're going to hold. Maybe bring your elbow onto your thigh. Press your right hand in. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's your right hand. Left hand. I'm confused. Hold on. You're pressing your right hand into your left hand. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, come up. Let's reach up, and we'll come to the side. It's always fun to make human errors. Yay! All right, so we're going to come back to a warrior B now with the left knee. Let's inhale, straighten the leg, reach and lengthen back. We're going to bend back into the knee. You'll either bring your forearm on your thigh or that hand can go inside the foot. You can keep your right hand on your hip, up to the sky, over your head. Keep breathing. Feel more space in the body and then feel your body support one another. So maybe lean in towards that left knee. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. You're going to come back. Beautiful. We'll bring your hands to your heart. Now step that right leg up a little bit, and we're going to take your right elbow to the left knee. So exhale and coming back up. I screwed the breath up. You're going to inhale down and exhale up. So inhaling and exhale. We inhale and exhaling. Again, inhale and exhaling. And now we're going to inhale, maybe bring that knee into that upper thigh, bringing the hands together. So pressing that left hand into the right hand as you twist. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly start to come up and bring your feet parallel. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do one more thing standing here, and then we'll start to make our way to the ground. So we're going to turn your right toes out again, warrior B. So just do the best that you can here. We're going to inhale, straighten the leg, so kind of building on all of this. We're going to bend into the knee. You're going to bring your left hand on your hip, imagining your foot is the center of the clock. So you're going to bring your right hand to 1 o'clock and then lift your left leg up, turning your left toes the same direction as your head, maybe reaching that left arm to the sky. Maybe look at your thumb, half moon pose. We're in a half moon right now in the night sky. 2 and 1. Bending back in, warrior B. Inhale, straightening, feet parallel. Hands to the heart. Let's try the other side. So left toes out this time, rearranging your legs a little bit so you feel that space in your body. Arms wide. One last time, reach and lengthen back, straightening the leg. We'll bring your right hand on your hip, bending into the left knee. Now the hand is going to 11 o'clock, so the foot is the center of the clock. And we'll press into that left foot, reaching your right leg up, turn your right toes to the side, and then arm high. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Half moon pose. 3, 2, and 1. Bend back into the knee, come back up, straightening the legs, feet parallel. Hands to the heart. We'll step back to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, let's reach up high. Exhale, we're going to come fold forward. We're going to take your feet out a little bit wider, and then let's come down to a low squat. If that's available, maybe bringing your elbows into your knees, your hands to your heart center, lifting your heart up. So this is great. So you might stay right here. Some of you might want to try, because this might feel better, and it's fine if your heels aren't on the ground, but maybe reaching the arms forward, chin to the chest. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring the hands down. We're going to step your legs back and come all the way on your belly. All right, so we're going to do another little exercise here where it's going to be really big opening and twisting. So just follow along as best as you can and know that we're going to be coming back and forth 3 times to each side. So what we're going to do here is you're going to slide your left arm forward, bend your right knee out to the side. From here, we're going to slowly take your right arm and you're going to reach that back and twist open. 2 and 1. Now we're going to slowly make our way back onto the belly. Extend that right leg back. We're going to inhale, lift for a little back bend. So maybe a cobra or up dog or a sphinx shape. coming back down. Doing this on the other side. So right arm alongside the head, bending that left knee out to the left. And then we're going to open the left arm to the right, just feeling this big twist in the upper body. And you'll notice it might be different from side to side. 2 and 1. We're going to come back onto the belly, hands under the shoulders, straightening the legs, lift the heart up dog or cobra, pulling the chest and sternum through, and then we're going to come right back down again. Taking that left arm forward, bending the right knee. And then if you want, you can even stretch your left arm over to the right as you reach your right arm back. So feeling that big twist in your body once again. And you'll probably notice like this side's way tighter for me than the other side. Enjoy whatever your experience is and don't be surprised. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly start to come back, sliding the legs back, hands under the shoulders, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back down. Right arm alongside the head, left knee bends to the left. Again, you can stay here or opening up. So reaching and stretching. Feel that space in your body. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. We're going to come back and do this one more time from side to side. So straightening the leg back, hands under the chest, lift the heart up. Exhaling back down. Taking that left arm forward, bending into the right knee, and then letting your body open up and twist. Beautiful. And hopefully feeling more opening and releasing. Like this feels so much better now than the first 2 did. 2 and 1. We're going to slowly come back, slide the leg back, hands under the shoulders, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back down. Right arm alongside the head, the left knee bends out to the left, and then opening up the body once again. And again, maybe this side feels way different for you. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly come back onto the belly, hands under the shoulders, up dog or cobra. And then let's press into child shape. Beautiful. Noticing all of these shifts and changes, and perhaps remembering how child's pose felt at the beginning of our session. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, make our way to tabletop position, and then we're going to come extend your legs forward as you come to a seat. Beautiful. Now, let's take your feet a little bit wider today. We'll move the fleshy parts away from the sitting bones so you can feel yourself kind of ground down from here. Roll the shoulders back. And so we're going to do another kind of position where we're going from side to side. So just follow along as best as you can. We're going to start by reaching your right arm high. We're going to reach your right hand toward your left toe, pulling in. Inhale, we're going to lift up, bringing that right arm back, and we'll reach your left arm over to the right. And then we're going to slowly bring that left hand towards that right toe, leaning in. Again, we'll do this a couple times from side to side. Inhale, back up, left hand down, right arm reaches to the left. Inhale, back up, right hand towards that left big toe, pulling in. Inhale, rising back up, right hand behind the right hip, left arm reaches to the right. We're going to slowly take that left hand to the right big toe, pulling in. Inhaling up one more time from side to side. Right arm reaches back. Right hand towards that left foot. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up. Bringing that right hand back, left arm up. And then left hand towards the right foot. Beautiful. Inhale, let's reach all the way up. We're going to bring your hands behind you. Let's bend the knees for a moment, both feet on the ground. You can lift here. I call this trucker flap position. Or if you want more, you can lift your hips up and let your head and neck fall back. 2 and 1. Let's slowly lower the hips down. You can keep the knees bent, or maybe you want to stretch your legs forward a little bit more, and we're going to come fold forward. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly start to rise up. I'm going to come face you for this next one. So we'll bring the soles of your feet together here. Knees are apart. And let's just start here by flapping your knees up and down. And just keep going up and down for a few moments so your hips can open up a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll hold on to the ankles. We'll roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, maybe look up. And exhale, round to the spine, chin to the chest. Inhaling. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhaling. Inhale, let's lift up. So you might stay here and just try to find the front of the sitting bones. Or if you choose, we're going to come fold forward, breathing once again. Maybe pressing your elbows into your legs, feeling a little bit more space. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come rise up. Let's bring your knees together. You're going to wrap your right arm around the left leg, left arm around the right leg. You're going to turn and twist. And then let's come twist the other direction. Beautiful. And then we're going to slowly release, and we'll make our way onto our back as you're ready. Beautiful. So just slowly, slowly lowering down. And then once you arrive onto the ground, maybe squeeze your knees towards your chest, rocking from side to side. Beautiful. 2, and 1. From here, we're going to bring your feet down. Let's start with your arms alongside your body. Roll your shoulders back, pressing down through the feet. Tilt the tailbone towards the knees. Lift the hips up. Maybe roll your shoulders underneath your body, perhaps grabbing onto your heels or interlacing your hands behind your back if that's possible. Maybe lift the hips a little higher. Extending your tailbone towards your knees. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lower down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting go. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, letting go. Let's press through the feet, tilt the tailbone towards the knees, lift those hips up. And exhaling, lowering down as you're ready. Fantastic. Shifting as you need to. And then let's do this one last time. So tilt your tailbone towards the knees, lift the hips up, roll the shoulders underneath, maybe bind the hands together. If you're wanting a deeper back bend, perhaps you're bringing your hands under your shoulders, maybe coming up onto the tippy toes. So explore what helps your body find more space. And then also honoring and noticing how your body has shifted from when you first started practicing yoga. 2, and 1. And we're going to slowly, slowly lower down. Beautiful. Let's take those soles of the feet together, knees apart, if that feels comfortable for your body. If that is not comfortable for you, you can always bring your feet out and your knees in. So see what is your body like better. And then we're going to gently rest one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart, just pausing for a moment. Done a lot of movement today. I should have forewarned you. I had a huge coffee right before we started, so I had a lot of energy. Hopefully you didn't mind. 2, give yourself a sweet smile. And 1. Now we're going to reach your arms to the side. Let's bring the knees back up. And again, if your body needs to rest there a little bit longer, please do so. We're going to finish off with a twist here if you choose. So let's slide your hips to the right so you can drop down onto your left hip as you drop your knees to the left. Maybe turning your head to the right, looking toward your right shoulder or your palm. And just breathing. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to inhale. You're going to lift your knees up, rotating your hips a little bit, reshifting the body. Now we'll slide your hips to the left as you drop your right hip down, knees to the right, head to the left. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to inhale. We'll slowly lift those knees back up, allowing your hips to reshift. And then let's take your legs to the sky. If you want, you can hang out here. If you want to do a shoulder stand, maybe bringing your feet over your head for plow pose and your hands on your lower back to extend the legs up. You can always bring your legs up the wall. I'm going to keep my hips down today, just keep my legs lifted. You can keep your legs straight. If you want a little core work, maybe lower one leg down and back up, and then the other leg down. Sometimes that's kind of fun. So you can, again, these are all options for you to explore what your body needs. You can bring your legs out wide to the side, or maybe bring your feet together, knees apart, and grab onto your feet. So what's going to feel good for your hips, for your body? Maybe you're coming to a happy baby or a dead bug pose. Maybe you're feeling like a dead bug right now. Thank goodness it's so cold here. We're not seeing a lot of dead bugs in the moment. 3, 2, and 1. And wherever you're ready. So if your feet are extended up to the sky and you're in a shoulder stand, maybe bring your feet back over your head. Might feel good for plow pose. And then if your legs were just lifted, starting to bend your knees, bring your feet onto the ground. And then let's slowly, if it feels okay for you, before we move into the Shavasana, let's prop up onto your forearms and let your head fall back. Just feel your throat open up. Maybe inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Letting go, maybe making some sound. One more time. And then slowly, slowly allowing your body to rest for Shavasana. You can do this from laying on your back. You can lay on your side, your belly, or always come up to a seat. And just allowing your eyes to gently close. And as your eyes close, imagine that you're looking at the self and not the world around you. And as we close our eyes to go within, this begins the journey of our meditation. So let's take another deep breath in And then exhale, letting go. And just start to feel this sense of ease into the tips of your toes. Noticing the soles of the feet and your heels. Feeling the calf muscles behind the knees, the backs of the thighs, the glutes, the lower back and sacrum. Noticing the middle back, the upper back, the back of the rib cage, the back of the heart, the shoulder blades, the backs of the hands, bringing the awareness now from the backs of the hands through the backs of the arms, back through those shoulder blades, the back of the neck. Just feeling all the muscles of the back of the neck just release. Noticing the back of the head. Starting to feel the whole back of the body sink into the support that's holding you. And then bringing the awareness back to the tips of the toes. Noticing the tops of the feet, the ankles, the shins, the knees, the tops of the thighs, the hips, the belly. Just spending a moment in the belly, acknowledging all of the organs that do such a great job for you just on their own, without having to ask anything. You start to notice the front of the rib cage, the center of the chest, the upper chest, all the way out to the collarbone, to the fronts of the shoulders, and then down the arms to the tips of the fingers. Noticing the palms of your hands, the wrists, forearms, elbows, and upper arms. Drawing that attention all the way back up to the notch at the base of the throat. Feeling the front of the throat and neck, the chin, the jaw, the mouth, cheeks, ears, temples, eyes, eyebrows, forehead, top of the head, and the nose. And then I want you to imagine that you can inhale from the soles of the feet all the way through the center line of the body to the crown of the head. And then you're going to exhale from the crown of the head all the way down to the sides of the body. See if you can imagine this flow. So you're inhaling from the soles of the feet all the way through the body's center line to the crown of the head. And I like to kind of imagine this waterfall, just kind of exhaling as the breath comes down through the side. Or maybe you're just feeling a sense of energy. So just notice inhaling. and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Letting go. Last one. And releasing. And you can continue with this breath or just let yourself be. And I'm going to read to you a passage and a quote from Aesop and a passage from Heather Ashamara from Warrior Goddess Wisdom. So just let yourself listen. So this is the quote from Aesop. Every truth has 2 sides. It is well to look at both before we commit ourselves to either. So human beings are natural-born storytellers. We're telling ourselves tales all of the time, and almost all of them involve things like right or wrong, good or bad, truth or untruth. But in the vast majority of cases, stories are open to interpretation. The stories we tell ourselves are based on the truth as we see it, which doesn't mean someone else can't see things differently. And when we remember this, we can explore all the different angles and perspectives of any story and see how what is true for us may not be true for someone else. From this place of understanding, we can hold our truth with love and compassion without needing to make another wrong. So, something to play with. Allow yourself to be with your truth and let others be with theirs. And to do this, let go of the need to be right, argue your point, or have the last word. Simply let others hold their truth and hold yours in your heart as well. So just allowing yourself to kind of sit with that for a moment. And so many of our stories and our interpretations that we connect with are based off of our past experiences, or as many of the yogis say, the past impressions. And so just honoring and noticing where that story came from, that belief, the agreement. And as you're ready, let's start to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. Perhaps start to reach and stretch any way that feels good for your body as you begin to welcome yourself back into this present moment, this present time and space. Maybe just taking a moment wherever you are, bring your hands to your heart, maybe one hand on top of the other, hands in prayer. Say thank you to you for taking this time out for you today. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and until we meet again, namaste.